identifying your like avatar tenant, and then improving the property to what you anticipate that ideal tenant wanting. How do you look at that process? Are you examining? This is kind of how we've done at a property here. It's right in between a university, and it's also right in between a medical district. So we're like, okay, ideally, we'd like to pull from this medical district because they're not going to leave after a year because they're students,
Mhm.
and we'll probably have a higher income, but they might also have a higher expectation of finishes. So, I mean, how do you look at um, improvements from through the lens of your future tenant?
So it sounds like we're focusing on marketing with this subject at the end of the day. It's finding that, or I would want to choose to focus on marketing when you're undergoing a value add and you are improving the condition of each unit with the idea of who that future tenant is going to be. Yes, you then not only focus on them, but how do I attract them? Where do they go to be able to find my property? What kind of price point can they afford? And what amenities do they want, like in-unit washer dryers, or, a certain color scheme of cabinets makes a difference. Some people prefer or would prefer like a white shaker cabinet, and some people could care less. So yeah, when I took over the 38 unit, I had a great idea about who I wanted my tenant to be. Of course, you have to bar your marketing and not be targeting a specific person, because you can't discriminate based on age, sex, so on and so forth.
Seven
So
protected classes. Yeah, I mean, you can't.
yeah, but you can say like exactly like the local employers and be like, who would probably be my employer, or who would my tenant be likely, and kind of create those multiple tenant types. And then where do I target in order to be able to attract them? What I like to do as well is ask my tenants, my ideal tenants who I already have living there, to refer their friends and who they want their neighbors to be to me. And I say, hey, you live here. I hope you stay because you're the type of tenant that I love to have. We have available units, and I would love for you to be able to help me choose who your neighbors are. So whenever you have friends, family, people that are interested in looking for another place to live, please, please, please refer them to us. You can put in place, referral systems and so on and so forth that are hugely beneficial. Most states have a cap that you're allowed to give as a referral fee. Pretty sure in the state of Missouri it's $50. But if a tenant refers a tenant to my property management company who is approved for the unit, then we do give them a $25 Starbucks gift card or something along those lines. So referrals is that way. And yes, when we do our heavy lift turns, we are thinking about who's going to live here and what they are going to look to have. And also using that to not over improve the property as well. So, not getting too crazy and realizing that a tenant doesn't expect there to be stainless appliances in a unit, and accepting that white is okay, and that this tenant is perfectly fine with white appliances. So it's a multi spectrum discussion.
Mm-hmm.